Hey folks, Steve Lutz for Front Yard Mission here. And yes, it is time to think about Christmas already. Yeah, I know it. How can it already be here? This has already been such a strange year. And yet it's time to think about Christmas. And that means it's time to think about how to love your neighbor this Christmas. Now listen, 2020 has been a crazy year for everyone. We feel that even more at the holidays. A lot of us are feeling lost at the holidays because we know we can't gather, we can't do the parties. Think about all the things that are taken away, from your neighbors, because you've felt it too. No holiday parties, none of the family gatherings, at least like you're used to. Even shopping is different. I mean, there's a lot of things that we're feeling this holidays, and that makes it all the more important to figure out how to love your neighbors. And you might be saying, yeah, but all the things that we can't have these parties, it's all those same factors make it difficult to love our neighbors. So how do we do that? Well, I want to give you a handful of ways that you can love your neighbors well this Christmas season. It's some stuff that we'll be doing at my church here in State College, but it's something that you can do with your family, with some friends, and right in your front yard. I would go as far as to say you can make it your goal this year to create a better than Hallmark movie moment for your neighbors, and something that they'll remember and that they will appreciate, and all of it pointing to Jesus because he is the reason for the season. So listen, big time important. I would say prioritize this, put this on the calendar, ideate and dream a little bit about what it could look like. I want to give you some practical ideas here, and this is stuff that we're encouraging people to do. The first thing that I would say is a little bit old school. Go caroling. Go Christmas caroling. Now, I know we have to be thoughtful about that. Make sure you're standing within more than 6 feet from the door. Wear the masks and all that. Take all the precautions. But man, singing Christmas carols, people turn on the radio, they go shopping, they hear the Christmas carols playing. It's a little different though when people come to your door, and you might put a heads up in the neighborhood Facebook group and say, hey, we're going to come around, put your light on if you want us to stop by your place to go and carol. Or you could do some caroling in your front yard, set up the fire pit, invite people over, and do some caroling right there. Create even better. Create a little Google Doc or something that has lyrics to some of the songs that you want to sing. Give everybody the link. They can pull it up on their phone and everybody can join in. So caroling, then you throw in, some warm cider, hot chocolate, and enjoy that around the fire after caroling. That can be a great night. Here's another idea. And listen, I'm going to throw out some ideas. You might say, I don't know if I could do that, but maybe it stimulates your thinking for something that you could do. But here's some. I have some friends who are going to try this. Live nativity. Yeah, that's right. Do a live nativity in your yard. If you have a garage, maybe in the garage, take up some space. Now, I say live nativity. I know you're thinking like donkeys and camels and holy cow. No. You could do this with dogs and kids, right? I mean, people would love that. Dogs and kids, nativity, have some fun with it. It's something people can come by, see, take some pictures, and just enjoy it. Sort of maybe related to that is a third idea. How about a Christmas photo booth? Right? You could set up some kind of holiday backdrop in your yard, in the garage. You could get some canned lights. You could get some fake snow. You could create some kind of a backdrop, and you could create an opportunity for people to take some pictures, and they would feel loved by that. Maybe you could even take the pictures and send it to them. If you're feeling ambitious, maybe go with some kind of a theme. You could do a Charlie Brown Christmas. You could do the Grinch. You could do Elf. You could do It's a Wonderful Life. You could do a Christmas Carol. I mean, all these ideas for a fun photo backdrop, and especially if you're a little more artistically oriented, could be a lot of fun there. Option D, or our fourth option, I could say, do a Christmas cookie exchange. Now, I know sometimes in the past people have done this and they'll have a party and invite everybody over and, do it a little differently this year. Maybe make up a bunch of different little plates with cookies and cover it with cellophane, and invite everybody to do the same. And then you can swap plates of cookies with each other and enjoy it later. But people love Christmas cookies. They love baking. It's a lot of fun to share that. So that would be one thing you could do with some folks in the neighborhood. And then, if you're outside again around the fire pit or something on a relatively nice day, you can have some warm beverages and properly distanced, enjoy that together. Fifth option, reindeer games. How about that? What are some outdoor holiday themed activities that you could do? I saw somebody and they basically took the idea of, we'll just call it beer pong, right? But they turned it into a jingle bell toss. I'll put a link for that in the description here. But you could come up with any kinds of games, and then even have some of the classic outdoor games like cornhole and ladder ball and some of that stuff. We're talking about people hanging out for a half hour, for an hour outside, and the point is to create a festive and welcoming atmosphere. And those are 5 ideas. You might come up with some other ideas. Maybe it stimulates your thinking. This is something that we would like to do. This fits us. This fits our family. This fits our neighborhood. This is what our friends want to come together to do. But hopefully those ideas. And here's where I would encourage you to take all those ideas. No matter what you do, you could pick options 1 through 5, 1, 3, and 5, 2, and 4, whatever, any combination, but end like this. Have a little mini Christmas service right there in your front yard. And you know what? And here's what I would say. Take a page from Linus. Read from Luke 2. Remind people what Christmas is all about. Tell them the Christmas story. If you're feeling pretty confident, pretty bold, tell them a little bit about why Jesus is the reason for the season. Take that moment to share, just giving testimony to what it means to you. And then grab some candles, sing Silent Night, light those candles as you go around, and you create a beautiful moment where people, they've embrace that what Christmas is really about, and you get to create that atmosphere and create that environment that welcomes people. So we're going to share some resources on this, but I'm putting this out now to get you thinking about it, and hopefully these are some things you can do. If you are planning on doing any of the things that I mentioned or something like it, please share that. We'd love to hear your ideas. We'd love to see some pictures. We'd love to hear how it goes. Locally, where I am in State College, we're looking for about 20 different households that would want to do this, and we're going to be giving people a kit on how to do that. So if you're in the State College area, hit me up. We'd love to resource you in that. If you're not, we'd also be happy to resource you any way that we can. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe, and join the conversation on Facebook and wherever you're watching this. And Front Yard Mission, it's all about pray first, love all, invite often. We want to catalyze a love your neighbor movement, and Christmas, even this year, is a great time to do that. Thanks for watching.